It's not?
No.
I think that the next Hall of Fame game you should officiate. And then we'll see how you feel about the whole. You've tried everything else in this game.
You know, in Boston, when I first started playing, we used to, when practices, we on a 12-man squad, the other two guys were scrimmaging, the other two guys were referee.
Did you ever referee?
Oh, yeah. That's a good way to get in fights with your teammates.
Bird has 30. You either have to referee the Hall of Fame game or come to every production meeting for the rest of the year.
So I referee, okay.
Me too.
So I referee.
I would referee too. In fact, that's what we'll do. You and I will do the game. It'll never end. 66-51, 9.5 minutes left. Boston can match its biggest lead. McHale. Boy, they can make it look so easy. And it isn't.
It is easy.
But for them, I guess it is.
You know, when you know what you're doing, it's relatively easy because the defense helps you find the target.
I guess arrogance isn't the word for it, but there's just, like you said, you know you can get it done. Well, Oakley got it done that time from Jordan. Oakley with 14, 68-53. Bird for 3, nope. Jordan the rebound. Nobody there to rebound for Boston.
Everybody was surprised he missed.
Jordan needs to explode as he did early in the game. Bird blocked that. McHale the rebound. Dennis Johnson up the floor. Parrish beats Waiters off the dribble. Shoots 2.
Now that's 2 free throws that you ask yourself.
Technical on Michael Jordan as well.
You ask yourself, is it worth it? The 2 free throws and what Michael Jordan said. Well, that was a foul.
I thought so too.
There's another angle.
And it's still a foul. Bird makes the tee. He's got 31.
Well, you see another thing. Larry Bird is Michael Jordan's hero. So if Larry Bird can get thrown out of the last game, at least Michael can get a technical in this one.
Another one, and it'll be a very long night for Chicago. Jordan, by the way, has picked up his third personal as well. The Celtics are now 14 out of 15 from the line. They don't do much to beat themselves.
The last game we did, they made all their free throws.
Yeah, I think they did.
You think they're laying off because we're here again?
Could be. 71-53, biggest lead of the night. Oakley gets the hoop. He has 16, 7 in the quarter.
Now you see, another thing that you see Chicago, they will not keep going to the same thing, even if it works. You know, in other words, like Oakley scored inside. They come down next time, they won't go back. What you have to do is go back until the defense adjusts. Make the defense adjust, and then something else will be open.
What a pass by Dennis Johnson. Another layup, this one by Robert Parrish. He has 16. Still all but 8 of the Boston points scored by their 3 big men. Seastig knocked it loose. Jordan got it back. Curitan down under. Oakley muscles his way in. That one won't go. Curitan, that will. Earl has 6, 4 in the quarter.
And they do a better job on the boards when they get a shot inside the paint because, first of all, it's soft to rebounds.
Dennis Johnson, the open man. Now it's Parrish. Waiters jumps in. Parrish surprisingly missed. Jordan heads the other way with 7:15 left third quarter. Chicago needs to get hot. Dennis Johnson, the foul. There's a start. Jordan the hoop.
Now, the very second that Dennis' feet left the floor, he had to be thinking, this is a mistake. Just he came out of the flex position.
It's his 4th foul. Jordan now with 24. He had 15 of those in the first quarter. But it's now a 13-point game, and Boston calls timeout. 7:12 left in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. Boston 73. Chicago now with 60.
imagination.
I remember my father's favorite chair. He'd come home, stretch out, and nap through all his favorite TV shows. That chair was home to him. When you take a seat on a Delta jet, I want you to feel like you're coming home. Sounds corny, I know, but I love what I do. And I don't get paid extra to smile. It just feels comfortable to me. Kind of like my father's chair.
Delta gets you there. We get you there with care.
You're growing, America, and so are your copying needs. That's why Konicka's Royal Copiers are built tough, with all the features you demand for future growth. Zoom magnification reduction, double-sided copying, electronic editing, and more. For challenges as big as tomorrow, Konica offers a complete line of rugged Royal Copiers backed by nationwide service. You demand productivity. With Konicka's Royal Copiers, you get it. Tough customers, tough copiers.
TBS Sports presents America's Game, brought to you by Renault and Jeep, official vehicles of the NBA.
We go back to work here. Chicago was close to within 13.
And Dennis Johnson has to be careful because without Dennis Johnson, Chicago can catch up. Because I can't tell you how important he is to this.
Bird threw it away. Jordan, the interception. Shot clock, 6:45 in the period. Jordan jumps in. It won't go. Tipped in by Oakley. He has 18. Half of them in this quarter, and it's now an 11-point game. McHale
offensive foul.
And he pushed up. His fourth foul.
We just missed the play because he pushed, gave a pretty good push before the ball got there. That's why he was so free.
So now they can get it down to single digits, the Bulls can, if they convert. Fred Roberts about to enter the game for Boston. Jordan works on Dennis Johnson. Granville Waiters, 2 on the shot clock. Jordan. Illegal defense against Boston. There's a break.
Larry Bird.
Jordan will shoot the tee. With the 24-second clock, why don't they just let him play zone? What do you think?
It doesn't take much skill to play zone defense. The players are too skilled to
You think so?
Yes. To take that away from the game.
Jordan. Yes. Chicago knocks at the door. Jordan with 27. It's an 8-point game, 73-65. It was 17 earlier in this quarter. Bird one-on-one with Puritan. He blocked the shot, but had to foul to do it. His fourth.
Second team. Larry Bird shoots twice.
Almost a good defensive play. Unfortunately, he had a little contact before the shot went up. That's why he was able to get to it.
32 for Bird. No Boston player, by the way, has ever scored, here's a trivia for you, as many as 40 points in a game against Chicago. JoJo White's 38 is the high.
What's the record between the two teams?
Oh. Boston is killing them.
Let them have the 40 points. You get the wins.
The way it works. It has for the Celtics for years. Paxson, Bird got a piece of that. No whistle. Seasting against Jordan, who hustled back. Bird, that's 2-point country. He's got 35, and it's a 12-point game. 77-65, 5:10 left. Oakley against the double team. Brad Sellers is checked back in. Paxson's had a good night.
Now that's what Chicago has to do. When they post up, move the ball around, and they get open shots. They got a couple guys like Paxton, and even Coulter can put those down.
Dennis Johnson gets it back from Michael Jordan. In the head of the circle, Dennis in and out. Granville Waiters the rebound. Again, they can move to within 8. Here comes Paxson. He finds Jordan.
And from the outside, Jordan is a better shooter when he takes the ball and pops it without dribbling or ineffective or anything.
Again, an 8-point lead. Roberts up top. Seasting. 4:15 left, third quarter. Roberts, it won't go. Rebound, Waiters knocked away. Oakley with it. They can move to within 6. Jordan hangs in the air, yes. Boston calls timeout. This place is up for grabs. The Bulls are back in the ball game. It's 77-71, and we'll be back.
Renault and Jeep, the official vehicles of the NBA, presents the NBA Rule Book Quiz. Larry Bird of the Celtics fires up a jumper which hits the rim and bounces over the backboard. Danny Ainge saves the ball and passes it to Robert Parrish, who lays it in. Is this a legal basket?
There's something new on the road. It's built by Jeep. It's the kind of truck only Jeep could build. But it's also the kind of truck just about anybody can afford. The new short bed Jeep Comanche sport truck. It's worth a look.
The NBA rulebook states that a ball bouncing behind the backboard is considered out of play. Boston loses possession, and the basket is disallowed.
You can slam it, you can jam it, you can block it, you can rock it at the hoop.
On Tuesday night NBA, Los Angeles aims to careen the Mavericks. The Lakers collide with Mark Aguirre and Dallas. Then on Friday night NBA, Akeem the Dreams Come True Olajuwon leads Houston's rocket attack against Moses Malone, Manute Bol, and Washington. Let's all go to the hoop with Los Angeles and Dallas. Live at 8:05 p.m. Eastern on the Superstation, Tuesday.
When you want to see the best, it's WTBS at the hoop.
This is Charlie Neal in Atlanta, and I'd like to update you on some action in Detroit at the Silverdome. Atlanta's Kevin Willis has the turnaround shot over John Sally from the baseline. The Hawks lead 85-82 in the fourth quarter. Now let's go back to Chicago to Bill and Skip.
3:58 left here in the third quarter. Chicago is as close as they have been since the end of the first quarter when they trailed by 7. It's a 6-point game now. In this quarter, Chicago has gotten it going. Bird misses. Roberts with a rebound. They're going to call a foul. On Roberts, his fourth. That was a tough foul, I think.
Yes, that was a bad call.
They both went for the ball.
But what the heck?
These things happen. John Paxson, front court, away from the ball.
Illegal defense again.
Boston again. Jordan will shoot it.
It's on Roberts this time.
So now they can move to within 5, and they'll still have the ball. Jordan's first miss from the line tonight.
24 seconds.
That's the toughest free throw there is. Technical free throw. There's nobody there. You're out there by yourself. I mean, really by yourself. There's nobody even look at to make you have to concentrate.
77-71, Boston. 3.5 minutes, third quarter. Brad Sellers against Roberts. Oakley goes to the hole. Parrish got a piece of that. Dennis Johnson with it. Roberts. That won't go, and he commits his 5th foul. 3 of them have been offensive.
Let's take another look and see if we can see.
John Paxson took the punishment. 3:10 left, third quarter. Again, Chicago can move to within 4. Three on the shot clock. Jordan's aware of that. 12 in the quarter, 33 on the night.
That was an excellent shot.
He's
not just because he made it, but the shot was a good shot.
Parrish fakes and is hammered and shoots 2. Waiters and Oakley both were there.
Because that was the reason such a good shot, besides the fact that he made it, was that's the kind of shot you want to get at a time like this. Inside the paint, without a hand in your face.
Are he and Bird the 2 best in the league at getting a good shot whenever they want?
There are a couple of guys that can get a good shot.
Magic, I guess.
Magic and Kareem.
Oh, that's right. How can I forget about him?
He's been doing it for like 30 years.
Yeah.
But these 2 guys, Bird and Michael Jordan, are excellent examples of how to get a good shot.
Parrish 1 out of 2 and gets his own rebound. 78-73, 2:34 left. Third quarter. Parrish with a left-handed hook. He has 19, 9 in the quarter. Boston by 7 with 2:20. McHale has had a pretty good rest on the Celtic bench. He has 4 fouls. So does Johnson. Roberts has 5. The Celtics are in some trouble in that area. Oakley screams for the ball on the pivot. 3-second violation.
Well, he had sort of light housekeeping that built a foundation.
In fairness, if they'd have gotten him the ball, though, he was in pretty good shape.
Right. They should have gotten the ball to him about 4 seconds earlier because he had good position.
2 minutes left in the third.
We enter the 2-minute period. 80-73, minute 55 left. Bird behind the back. Dennis Johnson can't control it. Jordan has a 3-on-1, keeps it himself. That's a good foul by Houston. If Jordan passes the ball, he's got 2 guys to shoot the layup, but he couldn't or didn't.
Let's take a look at it. Now here's the play as Brad Sellers going down the middle. Yes.
Third foul on Seasting. He's going to make them make it at the foul line, figuring they would have had a cinch layup without the foul.
And 2 free throws don't have as much impact psychologically as a dunk shot would. Also, see that if he passed the ball off and they dunked it, the crowd would be
nuts,
still ringing your ears.
.35 for Jordan, 14 in the quarter. A minute 40, 5-point game. Boston has been held to 20 points in the period. Now, Chicago can move to within 3. Oakley, no, Terry. Boy, he's had a big quarter. Sellers wound up.
Not the best shot.
Bird comes out of that somehow. Roberts, a good pass, and Seasting drilled his first points of the night. Come at an opportune time for Boston. It's 82-75. A minute left. Third quarter.
And depends on what happens in the last 50 seconds this quarter. The Celtics may have held them off for a while.
But Chicago has gotten itself back in the game. They go inside. Oakley blocked away by Bird. They call a foul.
Foul by Bird.
22 fouls on Boston.
Penalty.
17 on Chicago. That looked like he got him across the forearm. Oakley's 4th miss at the foul line. He's 6 out of 10. Jordan comes out of the game for a rest. He'll get the last 45 seconds of this quarter, and the time between them and then probably be right back at work. Oakley 2 bricks.
Yeah, he chipped the paint on the first one.
Dennis Johnson up the floor. Roberts goes to the hole. Got the
excellent play. Excellent play, because the defense reacted to the crisscross and left the middle wide open.
Third foul on Oakley, 4th team foul. Roberts' second basket. He's had a tough night of it, but he made a big play for the Celtics there. Their third miss on the foul line. 84-75, 25 seconds left, 17 on the shot clock. We'll give you the time on the 24-second clock if Chicago runs it down, and it appears they will. They have 8 seconds to shoot. Paxson lets her rip. Boy, he's had a big night.
And I thought he was a little out of his range on that shot, but he apparently wasn't.
9 seconds left in the quarter. 3, 2, 1. The quarter is over. At the end of 3, the Bulls are back in it. Celtics 84, Bulls 77.
It's time for another Safeco Insurance Pop Quiz. Complete the following statement. Unlike most companies, Safeco won't automatically raise your auto insurance rate if you A, have an accident, B, submit a claim, or C, grow a mustache. If you answered C, you don't have to listen to the rest of this commercial. But if you answered A or B, you may be able to get more protection for your money with Safeco Auto Insurance. The smart choice.
And so I'd say it's a strong, harsh taste that works, medicine-y.
Then we showed Fire Captain Joe Piranello how Scope with T25 kills just as many germs as his medicine-y mouthwash. Was he convinced?
I'd probably have to try for a while and see. Scope worked very well for me. Even some of the guys in the station said something about it, which actually surprised me. And with all the bad cooking that we get in there, we have to have something that really works.
Antiseptic Scope leaves your breath minty fresh, not medicine-y.
My wife kissed me one time and smiled and kissed me again.
Basketball's a team game, but each player has his own moves to make.
Oh, man.
Sometimes you know you can do it, but sometimes you want somebody else to give it a try. On the court, good moves score points. On the road, a bad move can lose the whole game.
If a driver's been drinking, make your own move. Don't let a drinking driver take you anywhere.
Minutes left. We got a good one going, William.
Yeah, these two guys went different directions, but they ended up in the same place. Now, you know what I thought when I was sitting here at the break? The way Chicago was coming on at the end of that quarter, at this time of the year, I don't think I would have taken Jordan out.
Just let him go and...
Yes. Rest him some other time when maybe the conditions that happen in the fourth quarter. Early fourth quarter, you can give him a break. But when your team is really on the ball and playing well, leave like it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Bob Neal, Rick Barry will have that one for you Tuesday night. The Lakers at Dallas. Bill and I back a week from tonight. We have Houston at Washington. Both games start at 8:05 here on TBS.
See, I happen to think that most of these players could play 44 minutes if they wanted to.
Every night, you think?
Yeah. Somewhere between 40 and 44.
Well, you did. Bird. Nope. Waiters the rebound. And again, Chicago can move to within 5. They outscored them 31-24 in that third quarter. Paxson is in red hot. Good dish off. Won't go for Sellers. Tip won't go. Brad has the next one. And what's the call? He walks. And that brings the crowd storming to their feet in the Chicago Stadium.
Well, you know what happens to a guy like Sellers, a young guy? In college, you usually just jump over guys to take that shot. And here you look around at 8 guys taller than you are, and that'll make you think a little bit. And when you think, you usually take steps or something like that.
Seasting misses. Here comes Paxson leading a Chicago break. Finds Turner alone. That won't go. Sellers is Anthony. Nice move. His first points, but he's been a factor on the glass this evening. Again, it's a 5-point game. Elston Turner works on Dennis Johnson. Parrish won't go. The Celtics are ice cold. Oakley and Bird bumped heads.
No, Oakley hit Bird on the hand with his head.
Is that what it was? Paxson almost walked over Seasting and a foul. And now Oakley, for reasons I don't understand, pushes Seasting. Neither official saw that. Fourth foul on Seasting. Dave Corzine about to check into the game. Paxson, a good free throw shooter, and he drills this one. Paxson now with 15.
You know, Paxson has a brother that plays for Portland, and his father played for the Royals.
Yeah, years ago. So, pretty athletic family. He drills them both. 84-81. Boston led 71-53. Outscored 28-13. Bird against Sutter. With the left hand, it won't go. Parrish knocked away, gets it back in a mess. Won't go. Oakley the rebound. It could be a 1-point game. Boston can't throw it in the ocean. They're as cold as the Bulls were earlier. 9:55. Jordan. Boston calls timeout. The crowd in Chicago is loving this comeback. 9:48 left. Boston 84, Chicago 83.
Ah, draft beer. It's always been the smoothest, freshest beer around, poured straight from the tap. And now there's a true draft beer in a bottle. Miller Genuine Draft. It's not heat pasteurized like most bottled beers. It's cold filtered for real draft smoothness. Ask for Miller Genuine Draft. The Miller with the black label. It's beer at its best.
Thank you for calling Bob's.
I need my VCR fixed.
Please direct any service questions directly to our distributor in Indonesia.
Got any trees?
With many audio and video products, good luck finding good service. But at Curtis Mathis Home Entertainment Centers, we promise you quick response and dependable service. You see, our terrific audio and video products aren't the only reasons it's worth coming to Curtis Mathis. Curtis Mathis, is it really worth it to go anywhere else?
Alpha team, aggressor tank spotted.
In a battle drill, you need horsepower, firepower, people power. That's teamwork.
Moving tank, direct front, 2,000.
This team uses a computer, thermal sight, laser rangefinder.
Fire! Yeah! All that you can.
We win, the whole tank wins. The whole team wins, not just one person.
Find your future in the Army.
The Bulls are pitching a shutout here. They've outscored them 6-0.
And now this particular play, as we go down the other end of the court, Paxson sees there's anything. He sees there's nothing in the middle. Oakley gives it over to Jordan. Now this is, I thought Jordan should have gotten a foul on this one on Robert Parrish.
Boston sends Kevin McHale back into the game, which might not be a bad idea. Bird is double teamed, dishes it off. Parrish has it knocked loose. Chicago can take the lead. It's good. Off Oakley. The Bulls missed their first chance to jump on top.
Yeah, they might have been better off to pull out and up, but that was a little heavy traffic, even for Air Jordan.
They're a little wild and woolly. Sellers doing a pretty good job on Bird. He misses again. Look at that pass. Isn't that amazing?
That hurts. You get him to miss the open shot, and then he gets a chance to get a nice, easy assist.
86-83, 9 minutes left. Bill Russell, Skip Carey with you from Chicago. Oakley through the legs of Seller.
Bad pass. A guy's 7 feet and you hit him around the ankle.
Yeah. Dennis Johnson to the front court. Earl Puritan about to get back into the game for Chicago. Parrish sets a pick on Sellers, and Bird goes for 3. Nope. McHale missed the tip and pours in the rebound. Paxson against Seaston. 10 on the shot clock. Pours in over Parrish, won't go. Robert the rebound.
They're going inside and coming up empty, but they got to keep doing it.
That's where they got to go to stay in it.
See what Corzine has to do instead of fading away, he has to make them, let them block the shot. Because there's a good chance they might foul you.
Since halftime, Boston has but 26 points, and that's still the case. Sellers passed up his jumper. That's knocked loose by Dennis Johnson. Dennis double teamed in trouble and calls wisely for a 20-second timeout. So the Celtics take a lead with 7:42 remaining in the game.
Here's just hustle.
Chicago, by the way, 12 of 17, 71% from the field in the third quarter after having a horrible time, shooting just 34% in the first half. And there's the difference. Look how much
Inside
better they've
scoring.
done inside.
Boston went from 25 to 11. That's quite a drop.
So it's anybody's game with 7:42 left, and Boston brings it up. Puritan now gets into the game. Corzine calls for the foul.
That's a mismatch, him trying to guard McHale down low. McHale's much too mobile.
McHale shoots 2. He has 20. Bird had 28 in the first half, just 7 to this point in the second. 88-83, 7.5 minutes left, out of time. Paxson against Seastick.
Paxson has had himself quite a game.
Jordan changed it. Great shot. Great shot. He's got 39. He's finally gotten by his average, which was 37 coming in. McHale, it won't go. Puritan, the rebound. Again, Chicago can move to within 1 with a hoop. Paxson is tripped by Seaston. Inadvertent. That's 5 on Seaston. So he has 5. Fred Roberts has 5. Dennis Johnson has 4, and so does McHale. Boston in some trouble here in the personal department. We've got a long way to go. 6:50. 88-85 Celtics. Jordan. Not this time. Bird the rebound. Boston slows the tempo. Bird. Yes. He has 37. 6:20 left. Puritan against Bird. Almost once.
Almost.
Jordan goes to the base, wheels and deals. That's a brilliant shot. 41 for Michael.
If you're guarding a guy like Michael Jordan in a games like this, you hope to keep the ball out of his hand. And it looks like every time you look up, he's the one with it.
And he's doing this against Dennis Johnson, who as good as they come. Bird takes a wild shot. Parrish the rebound. Yes. 21 for Parrish. I think Bird thought he was going to be fouled. And wasn't. He took that wild running one-handed. 5.5 minutes left. Paxson again. In and out. But Dave Corzine, a rebound, knocked away. It goes out of bounds. Boston gets the ball.
Over Corzine's foot, I believe. You know, it's really funny. This time of game, every play seems so important.
Yeah.
That's probably because they are.
92-87 Boston. 5:15 left. Bird fakes. Off balance. Missed the shot. Offensive foul called on Bird. His fourth.
Let's take a look and see if this is a foul now. They don't normally call this. Yep. That was a good call.
It was.
But mostly, I'd say that's called about 1 out of every 25.
Especially Bird against the rookie. Jordan hangs in the air, but missed. Rebound, deflects around. Good job by Oakley. It's still alive. Jordan, good pass. Surprised Oakley. Sellers gets the hook. His second basket. It's a 3-point game with 4:35 left. And a foul against Chicago.
Oakley again. Let's take another look at that inside motion. Paxson will give it over to Jordan. Drop it over to Oakley. Right to Sellers. Good passing.
Oakley made after the pass. Seastead. Yes. His second hoop of the night. 94-89.
Call out on Dennis Johnson, I believe. 5 fouls. That could make a lot of difference. And the help was too late in arriving. And even if it got there in time, he would have gone over it.
Now Jimmy Rogers has a decision to make with 4:16 left. Does he stay with Dennis or not?
He has to.
44 for Jordan. Atlanta with 16 seconds left leads Detroit by 2. They've got a good one going, so do we. Seastead, McHale foul line. 24 for McHale. 96-92 Boston. 3:48 remaining. Jordan. That's 5 on him. He's the first Chicago player to record 5 fouls. 3.5 minutes left in our game. Oh, that soft touch saved McHale there.
Why is it that all the good shooters always get that bounce? Is it luck, or is it they're that good?
I think they really have that soft touch. The ball doesn't bounce out as far. It used to bounce out a lot for you. 98-92 is our score. 3:15 left, and we'll be back.
Does Miller High Life come in a clear bottle just to stand out from the crowd? Or is there more to it than that? You see, Miller High Life is brewed dark and rich from this special and expensive roasted malt. How dark and rich? Compare Miller to the other leading premium and see the difference for yourself. When you brew a beer with all the quality and care that goes into Miller High Life, you put it in a clear bottle for the world to see. Because that's the American way.
This is Jeep's all-new 4-liter 6-cylinder engine. It has sequential multi-point electronic fuel injection. It puts out 173 horsepower and 220 foot-pounds of torque. But most important, if you put this new engine in a Jeep Cherokee or a Jeep Comanche, you're going to see more speed and power than you've ever seen from vehicles like this. Just remember where you saw it first.
Sunday, they live in a world of speed and sweat. A world of precision where a single failure means disaster. They live in a world that outsiders fear.
I left him because he won't quit. He won't stop racing. And I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't stand it.
They live in the world of Grand Prix. James Garner stars in the greatest racing picture of all time. 10:35 Eastern on the Superstation, Sunday.
919.
Doubleheader football tomorrow on TBS. Bob Neal, Tim Foley standing by at 12:30. Tennessee and Ole Miss. And then at 7 o'clock, Mel Proctor and Paul Horning will bring you Southern Cal and California. All that tomorrow right here on TBS. 18,919 a capacity paid attendance, more than 19,000 in the building. It's a 6-point game with 3:10.
And I see that Doug Collins is going down the stretch with Brad Sellers, which is interesting.
Parrish got him with the body, though he blocked the ball cleanly. 2 shots for Jordan. That's 4 on Parrish.
Because there are a lot of coaches that going down the stretch would not go with a rookie.
Kid has played already, only has 4 points, but he's gotten some rebounds. Jordan has 45, Bird has 37.
How about 46?
How about that? 98-94, exactly 3 minutes left in the game. Or at least in regulation. Bird against Sellers. He's done a good job on there. There's a foul. A hand check on the youngster. That's out.
On Brad Sellers.
It's only 2 fouls, so that's...
And only the 4th team foul. They go to McHale. Good fake. He missed the shot. Parrish missed the rebound. McHale got the next. He has 28, 8 in the quarter, and again, it's a 6-point game with 2:33. Boston led by 17 in the early minutes of the 3rd quarter. Chicago got to within 1, had a chance to take the lead, did not convert. For Oakley. A 4-point game. 2:10 left. McHale with a rebound, but a whistle. The basket is not good. A foul prior to it.
McHale is a pure scorer. He heard that whistle and automatically he went to the hoop.
Earl Curitan fouls out with 6 points. And he fouls out with 1:58 remaining. McHale goes to the line. Granville Waiters checks back in.
Granville Waiters for Curitan.
You know, it's interesting to me that in team personality to see who the coach uses when he's in a stress situation, when you got foul trouble or injuries, to see who you go to down the stretch. Because that tells you something about the personality of the players and what he's observed already.
McHale now with 30, 12 in the quarter. They keep swinging between 6 and 4, and that's fine with Boston. Chicago wants to change that. 1:48 left in regulation. Oakley knocked away. There's a big play. Dennis Johnson out of the pack with it. If Boston scores here, that really puts some pressure on the Chicago team. Sellers jumps out on Bird. Parrish set the pick. Roll low to Parrish. Down low McHale. Yes. Well, when you
that was great 3 passes there.
Get a layup in that spot, boy. It really eases the way.
And that's really disheartening really disheartening for the other team.
That's why Doug Collins calls timeout to try to rally his troops. 1:28 left. Boston by 8, and we'll be back.
The new Jeep Wrangler is a vehicle that's ready for anything. Naturally, it's tough. But it also has a tailgate that makes cargo easy to get to. A tight-fitting, soft top. And it has a surprisingly smooth on-road ride. So Wrangler really is ready for anything. Even the environment Jeep drivers dread most. Civilization.
Who has transformed video cameras, making them more compact, simpler, more colorful, more fun? Who? RCA, with the new Pro Wonder camcorder, the camera and recorder that uses standard VHS cassettes plus solid-state technology for brighter, more colorful memories. Pro Wonder. If you settle for less than RCA, that's exactly what you'll get.
Adolfo perfume. In every drop, the essence of 200 flowers. Adolfo, for the holidays, from Francis Denny.
This is Charlie Neal in Atlanta. Let's update you on the Pistons-Hawks game. Doc Rivers to Willis and watch the slam. 2 of his game and season-high 31. Randy Whitman had 14 points and 5 down the stretch. Atlanta took an 8-point lead. Wilkins finished with 24. Dantley and Thomas 21 each. For the Pistons, final 105-100. Atlanta wins it by 5. Hawks now 6-1, best record in the NBA. Pistons now 3-4. Let's go back to Skip and Bill.
By Chicago, and Boston has the ball back. McHale. Parrish.
Those two guys are working pretty good together.
I'll say. And it's suddenly a 10-point game and only a minute left, and Jordan wants a 3-point play. What are they going to call?
Loose ball foul.
A loose ball foul.
Charles Oakley.
On Charles Oakley.
With the ball in the air, and that's lights out for Chicago. That's the 5th foul on Oakley, but more important, we're down to 55 seconds, and it will probably be a 12-point game after the free throws. And the crowd begins to head for home.
It depends on who's shooting it.
Oh, that's right. It's Parrish.
Oh, it could be a 12-point.
81% coming in here, and 3 out of 4 tonight. Shooting a 1-on-1. It's an 11 points. Robert with 24. Boston just sort of tiptoed away with this one in the last couple of minutes. Once Jordan got in the open floor, they conceded in the dunk. Bird plays keep away. 45 seconds. McHale front court. He's been a big hero tonight, especially in the 4th quarter. Little 4 corners time. 34 seconds, 8 on the shot clock. Bird at the foul line. McHale with 4 on the clock to Bird. Nope, Parrish uncontested for the layup. It is history, folks. 110-98. From 3-point country. Oakley misses. They had little alternative. 8 seconds left. Boston's 5-2. Chicago's 5-3, or they will be in just a moment. It's over. Michael Jordan scored 48, but Boston, as they usually do, won the game. 110-98 the final, and we'll be back right after this.